Welcome to Teddy Floppy Ear, the race. This is a weird little game I picked up for just under 50 cents. I think it's kind of trying to be like Mario Kart, but the driving is not simple for kids, and the graphics are designed for kids, so it kind of slightly misses on both, but it's still fun. Yes, this is not going to be a Let's Play series, this is just going to be a quick look at this game, and I've been playing this game for a few hours, so I know how it plays. Now I'll show you the first race, and I'll probably show you the third race because that one's a bit more fun, but that will probably be about all I'll do. There are other things that, well, there are leagues and cups races, but this is the first race. It's relatively a simple track, as you can see over here. It's got a nice crossover bridge in the middle. There are, as we are in Mario Kart, etc., there are different power-ups on the track. This is my slightly upgraded car. Like I said, I've been playing this for a few hours, so I've got a few upgrades. I've got no idea what the upgrades do because it doesn't tell you. I'm sure somebody somewhere has figured it out, but I have no clue. I also believe it does the Polish language as well as the English, because I believe Teddy Floppy Ear is a cult cartoon kids character from Poland. And as with all these type of games, you can select from a whole variety of characters. Excuse the loud noise. Some of which are apparently locked. I haven't been through them before, I just tend to take the default character. And this is what a race looks like. It's the standard W, S, A and D keys to actually drive it, and the spacebar to use a power up. And yes, you can slide on this thing. And there are arrows on the track to make you go faster. And as with so little of the instructions for this game, there are no instructions for each power-up do. You have to find out by trying them. That one left some drawing pins on the and each race is 3 laps long. Yeah, and it's very easy to get loose control of your car, which is why I say the driving is not really for kids, because you tend to very easily, well, you need to know figure out racing lines and all that type of jazz. You're meant to slow down going into corners, accelerate coming out of them. It can be, certainly on the different tracks, it can be a tad frustrating. And equally, I must say, the AI controlled cars don't seem to get as affected by bad things as you do. Like if I could drive in a straight line, that might be useful. I will try and show you with this bit of water that's coming up. Right. If I go through this bit of water here, I skid all over the place. Actually, I didn't for once. Maybe, okay. Maybe I hit it just right. Normally I skid all over the place. Whereas if the AI goes through it, it hardly seems to affect them at all. And it's just a good, simple, fun little driving game. It's not as... I don't know, it's Not as fun as, for example, Mario Kart. Yes, if you drink the milk, you suddenly become a lot larger, and if you then run into someone else, you flatten them. But yeah, things like that. For some reason, I suddenly decided to get turned over and roll this car for no apparent reason, doing exactly the same manoeuvres I've been doing the whole race. I do like the fact he does wave at his opposition as he goes past them. Some nice little touches like that. Makes the car bigger again, just in case somebody decides to run into me. And that is a 3-lap race of Teddy Floppy Ear. Nice little podium, some strangely but okay drawn characters. Like I say, it's a fun little game. And literally, I'm just not sure who it's aimed at. And I'll go back to single player. Not going to do a time attack. I'll do a collector's slalom, and I will show you a different track. Right, I think this is the track. Yes. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with this track. Yes, I have a best. I've already beaten this, but this is just for demonstration purposes. Again, I tend to like my blue car. Doesn't seem to make any difference, and when you upgrade your car, they upgrade theirs, so it doesn't give you any advantages. Little things like that. This one you have to go around collecting as many stars as possible in the 3 laps or the time limit it gives you, whichever expires first. So all you can do is drive near them. And this track, even though I've just gone past it without using it, has a couple of shortcuts, or a shortcut, which you can also use to get an advantage if you're actually racing somebody. On lap 2 of this, it will actually take me through the shortcut. I think it's lap 2 it does it, could be lap 3. But the other side of this is, if you follow these stars and remember them, this is pretty much the racing line, or one of the racing lines that is designed to be used to get you the fastest possible way around the course. Now, if you're a little kid, you may instinctively know racing lines for all I know. However, most 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds are not going to remember a racing line, which is kind of the oddity of this game. Use racing lines, use best method of going around a track is not something that is designed for children. However, let's face it, the graphics, the noise, the gameplay is not something that's heavily designed for adults either. And that's what I mean about a bit of water and I skid all over the place. And I went through that bit of water at low speed and I completely and utterly could not control which direction I was going. And yes, the noise can be a bit earth-shattering. Ear-shattering. Yeah, here's the shortcut. This time it's taking me around to the right, so it's a minor shortcut. If I come around to the left, you get a huge shortcut, which is a huge advantage in a race. But again, this is a bit of fun. It's a fun little game. So what I mean about it, suddenly decides, okay, this is the racing line, and it tries to keep you on a racing line. I missed setup, and I just avoided the water. We're still picking up the stars. You really don't want to hit the water in this game. the same way that using power-ups in this game seems to have little effect on your opponents, but has a devastating effect on you. Same as if your opponents crash into you, or you crash into them. Either way, you seem to come off the worst. The whole idea of this scenario is to collect at least 80% to pass. Collect all 80% of the stars to pass. I think last time I got 98% or something. Because this track is, to me, easy. To others it might not be. And here's the shortcut to the left. Assuming I can actually drive in a straight line, of course. You see where I'm coming out now? I've avoided that whole 360-degree circle, which if you're racing is quite an advantage. I know, I use it frequently every time I race. And that orange bar at the top now shows I've got over 80%. When it goes orange into the orange, you've reached over 80%. The only question is, how much can I actually achieve? Oh, missed a few there. Yes, I can either get as far as possible, or I can complete the whole race. I've got 25 seconds or so to go. And that's what I mean about the water again. Anyway, 98.3, a new personal best by 0.2. And again, there's supposedly a multiplayer I haven't played. There is collectors, that's the one I just done. Time attack, which are meant to be a specific time to go around one of the tracks, or each track as you so choose. That is not an easy thing to achieve. Racing season, which is multiple races one after the other, 3 or 4 depending on which. If I go into a racing season, your amateur league, semi-pro, pro, and a world class. Depending on which one you choose, where you have to start at amateur. And the floppy cup, where you literally oh, okay, it's not going to show me the bit I want to see. You race against one other AI controlled car, and if you win, you go to the next round, then the next round, and then the final, or depending how many rounds there are. And I have trouble with one of the tracks, the fourth track that comes up. And then you can look at your cars, and it has information about the cars, how they're considered in Poland, and cars I haven't unlocked, and a tractor apparently, and one more ticket than I get to unlock that car, I guess. But that's a quick look at this game. It's for 49 cents. I've had about 6 hours of fun, and to be honest, it's okay.